Hey everybody, this is a demo of the second of two excerpts that's being asked for the AYCO this year, 2020. The audition's happening later this spring, and I have a student auditioning, so I'm preparing the excerpts myself as an example for that student, and I hope that somebody else out there finds this helpful as well. It's the Cortége, or the excerpt is from the Cortége from the Mlada suite by Rimsky-Korsakov. So we'll talk through it. I'll let you see my part, and then I'll show you the demo performance that I was able to come up with. I hope you enjoy. Happy practicing. So, as promised, let's take a look at the part here. As you can see up in the upper left-hand corner, I have 1:45 written. That's about the time that where this excerpt begins. If you're listening to a recording of just the fifth movement of the suite here, the Procession of the Nobles. And I have my tempo marking 104. That's a little quick. I played it, you'll hear in my excerpt that I recorded, I play it a little bit slower than that, which I think is fine. Let's look ahead to measure 8. I chose to do a different bowing than the one that was in the part here that the AYPO provided, because I wanted the downbeat of measure 8 to be a long 8th note because it has a tenuto marking over it. So I did the bowing that's written below the notes there. Those are mine. So I just take an up on the second note of that measure and then do an up on the 2 8th notes on the second beat there. Then in the next bar, measure 9, you'll see I have a fingering above and a fingering below the notes there. I did the top fingering where I just stay on the E string the whole time. That worked better for me than trying to cross to the A string and play the 5th under the slur there in measure 10. That's kind of a gnarly fingering for me, but you can try it both ways and see which one you like better. I got the top fingering to sound better that way. Then let's skip ahead to just a couple other things that I changed from what's in the part that was provided. So measure 19, at the end of measure 19, coming out of that second tie, I take a down bow, which puts me on an up bow at the beginning of measure 20, first note of measure 20, and that has me going the right way into my pizzicatos, because just makes for a little bit easier transition than taking a down bow on the downbeat of 20 and having to make that pizzicato transition. It'll just makes it easier and automatically removes some of the risk of maybe hitting an extra string or something like that. So I would suggest that. And then same thing at the end of measure 26, even though I don't have it marked, I take a down bow out of that second tie, and which puts me on an up bow on the downbeat of measure 27, going into the pizzicatos. And then the only other thing is just something particular to my technique, which is probably pretty universal, is that my 4th finger doesn't like to vibrate, and my 3rd finger is naturally stronger. I think that's pretty much universal. So downbeats of 34 and 38, I use my 3rd finger, so I just go 3 3, like last note of 33 is a 3rd finger. I just slip up with the 3rd finger, so I get a nice fat sound, fat vibrato on the downbeat of 34, and again on the downbeat of 38. So I hope this helps, and enjoy my little performance. Please leave some feedback. Let me know what you think.